welcome to Live from M5. And welcome back. We're in week 2 of the NFL, which comes with another week of fantasy. So we're kind of in a time crunch. So we're going to jump right in. And so let's start with Brady again with your best player, worst player, sleeper. And now that we're in a new week, we need a redemption player. So
to start off, my best player this week was Rashee Rice, who had a 40-ish yard touchdown. I think over 100 receiving yards, but I don't know. I think he got me 28 points. And best player, my worst player was Courtland Sutton because I needed to pick someone up because A.J. Brown was hurt.
Yep.
So Courtland Sutton got me a good 3 points.
Okay.
And then my sleeper, I guess Trey McBride had a sneakily good game.
Okay.
18 points. Everyone knows Trey McBride's kind of been that guy, but I'm happy he did good because week 1 he didn't do the best, but he had a good game.
Okay, my best player. My best player this week has got to be, again, I think I shouted him out last week as well, Alvin Kamara. In our league, he got 54 points. He is my most trustworthy. He has never failed me. And when he kind of has, he's kind of turned into a trade capital. So Alvin Kamara is my best player this week. My worst player? It's kind of tough because I feel like my whole team did really good and kind of minused out all my stuff. So I feel like my worst player was probably just my kicker, Jake Moody. Didn't do a lot. My redemption player, though, is Amon-Ra St. Brown, who went from 4 points to 19 to 20. He's kind of going through an injury, but he played through with no oblique last year or something like that. So I feel like he's just going to be fine. That's mine.
My best player this week has got to be Kyler Murray. From the quarterback position.
Yep.
He definitely balled out. I mean, him and Marvin Harrison were absolutely going off against they played the Rams, right?
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Which is crazy.
Yeah, Rams always blow him out, but this time Kyler Murray did his thing. He had 3 or 4 passing touchdowns or something.
Yeah.
And then my redemption player has got to be George Kittle.
I'm going to stop you right there real quick.
What?
Your redemption player is not George Kittle.
Yes, it was.
Let's go back to last week.
He had 8 points
Stop.
this week.
Let's go back to last week. What was your fantasy advice? Sit Marvin Harrison Jr.
But he wasn't
How did Marvin Jr. play though?
He did good.
Really good. Okay. I can tell you about which advice you should take from some certain people.
Shouldn't take advice from me, I guess.
Exactly.
No, Tristan's good. He's just, no one's perfect.
It was a first impression on the rookie.
Okay.
He did not play good.
Fair.
And then
back to what you were saying.
something happened.
Back to what you were saying about
fair.
George Kittle. Just wanted to throw that in there.
Okay, well, George Kittle did not play good last week.
Yeah.
And obviously Marvin Harrison didn't either. But they both decided to ball out, even though the Niners took the L.
Yeah.
Kind of heart-wrenching against the Minnesota Vikings. That Justin Jefferson 97-yard touchdown, but
yeah.
Ooh, I was mixed about that one.
Oh.
I have him on my team.
Another thing I want to talk about too was all the weird games. I feel like every year we have a week where all the weird games, the Saints destroying the Cowboys by 25.
Raiders
Vikings beating the 49ers.
Raiders beat the Ravens.
Exactly. It's just a weird week of matchups that should have gone a different way.
Cardinals blowing out
the Rams, which is crazy to me. That does not happen.
Cowboys.
I already mentioned. Yeah, that's insane to me.
Did you talk about the Falcons too?
No,
Falcons
and the games last night with the Falcons who looked terrible last week, beat possibly one of the best teams in the NFL.
The Eagles.
That's insane to me. So maybe the Falcons are the real deal. You know what? I'm gonna say right now, the Saints are the real deal. I don't care what any of you said. You see that ball that
Saints
Derek Carr
really
threw to
really
Rashee
good.
Rice?
Yeah.
Rashee Rice was in double coverage, and Derek Carr just laid it on him perfectly. That was.
Juwan Jennings.
Oh my God.
Is gonna be.
Wait, you said Rashee Rice.
Sorry, not Rashee Rice. Sorry,
Rashid.
Just Rashid. Yeah,
Rashid.
We have a lot of Rashids in the league, Rashid. Yeah.
I know we're not doing advice, but just know Juwan Jennings is on the come up. Debo's hurt.
And Ayuk still sucks.
Yeah.
Say that.
Ayuk. I don't know what's going on. Brock Purdy and Brandon Ayuk are like the duo, and they're not being the duo right now.
I'm going to actually call it. We'll come back to this next week. Juwan Jennings is going to have 5 receptions, 67 yards, and a touchdown next week.
That exact. Write it down. Write it down. I want to say one last thing before we bring on our special guest is the tight ends were more used this week. Brock Bowers, George Kittle, and Hunter Henry were kind of like the big.
Yeah.
Hunter
Trey
Henry
McBride,
and Trey
18 points.
McBride. And I'm just going to say this right now is my best fantasy pick, Brock Bowers, in like the 12th round.
Oh, he's having a crazy start to the season.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that, but good for you.
And now to bring on our special guest, who by far had probably the worst draft, somehow beat the best drafted team this week. Welcome, Eitan Rubenstein.
We're good.
No, we'll play that.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Eitan.
My name's Eitan.
So let's recap us on your fantasy week this week.
Thank you for that amazing question, Cole. First of all, I would just like to thank my family, my mom, my dad for getting me here, my grandma for just being my grandma.
Yeah.
Honestly, this week, it was a shock for both me and the fans.
Okay.
We couldn't have done it without our sponsors.
Which are?
Big Pharma.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, so we absolutely creamed Shane Byron this week. It was a slaughter, to say the least. It wasn't close at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big words here.
Yes,
Okay.
big
So-
words.
so-
Big words.
You're giving me the vague interviewing a NFL or sports player. I want you to let's go over what Eitan's draft looked like. First
Let's
round.
not,
what
let's
was-
not.
what
No,
was-
let's
what was
take us
his-
through your team. What's
so-
your team looking like?
So
Hold on, I forgot.
let me recap Eitan's first round pick. First round pick, he had a later round pick, I think, and he picked up Breece Hall. Solid pick. You know?
Don't bring up the
Pretty good.
second round.
Then we get
It's
to the
fine.
second round. Let me tell you who was available. Garrett Wilson,
You don't
A.J.
have to.
Brown,
You
I
don't
think
have to.
Saquon Barkley, Jonathan Taylor. Do you know what this man picked?
My goat,
Drake
London. Let's go.
And you know why he picked him?
Because he
said,
popped off.
wow,
And he had a
that's
cool
a
last
cool
name.
name. And so he picked him.
Granted, I hate all British people, but
Okay.
Okay.
he
All
lives
right.
in America.
Okay.
guys.
But this guy beat probably the best drafted team in our league. He beat the team with Josh Allen, Tyreek Hill,
Someone
Jalen
else.
Waddle, a lot of big names, and he destroyed them. He destroyed. Oh, look, you'll see him in frame right now.
Hi, Shane.
He beat Shane, who is one of our editors here. He beat him, which, by the way, the projections were, it was like 30-70 to Shane he was going to win. And, you know, Tyreek Hill didn't do good. Josh Allen didn't do good. And then Eitan's team did okay enough to win and beat the best drafted team.
Yep.
So Eitan, how does it feel to not be 0-2 but 1-1 and have the lowest fantasy points scored?
I feel like week one, we weren't locked in, you know? we weren't ready for that matchup against whoever I played against week one.
Okay.
But this week, we really, in the team meeting, you know, we huddled up and we
There's
just...
a team meeting.
Oh, wait, you don't have...
Team meeting?
How do you come in
guys
contact
are-
with these famous NFL players?
You got to break the legs of their rivals, and then they'll do anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Eitan.
So after I put a pipe bomb in Tyreek Hill's car...
Okay.
Is that the reason why he was getting detained?
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
All because
but
of Eitan Rubenstein.
don't say
Noted.
my last name. You don't need my last name there. But yeah, the team meeting, team dinner, we really locked
The team
in.
dinner.
What was the meal for dinner?
Huh?
What did you guys have
we
for
had
dinner?
pizza.
Of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
cheese pizza.
Okay.
Not pepperoni.
So for my last question for you, special guest Eitan Rubenstein, how is it looking for week 3?
It's looking spectacular.
Can
Thanks, Cole.
you tell me what your starting lineup is and how
I don't remember.
how it's
Hold
going to
up.
go? And can you explain to me how your week 3 is going to go? Come on.
All right, so week 3, the Spectrum Strikers
That's his team name.
Fitting team name. Fitting.
Okay.
are going against Town's top-notch team. So we got Dak Prescott, Adams, Devontae Adams. Yes, I know people. Brees Hall,
Devontae did so good last week.
Kincaid,
Okay.
Derek London, my goat.
Drake.
Drake
Same
London.
thing. Something Montgomery. David
Montgomery. That's pretty bad.
Amari Cooper. You know what? You can't tell, right? Amari Cooper.
I'm 2-0.
Wait, I thought I have Amari Cooper.
No. Oh, okay. So there's 2 fantasy leagues here.
Yeah. You didn't invite me to the other one.
Oh,
You were
sorry.
too cool. Whatever. Okay. Something McPherson. How do you say that?
McPherson.
Evan McPherson.
McPherson. Yeah. And
Figure.
we have Indianapolis. But I'm probably going to put Buffalo in because Indianapolis sold last week.
So tune in next week for all of our fantasies.
I'll be
See
back.
what happened.
I'll be back.
Aton will be back soon. He'll be back every time he gets a win, so we'll probably see him one more time. So
We might never
Week
see him
9.
again.
Week
Enjoy
we
it.
may not
Week
see him
9.
again.
Enjoy his last.
We're taking Shane out week
appearance.
9.
Enjoy him while he
happening.
lasts. So with that being said, I think that wraps it all up. Thank you for tuning in. See you next week for more fantasy and
Hit the like and the subscribe and do the bits and the donos.
yep.
Donuts?
Yep.
All
That's
right.
it.
Wait, if we get donations, can we get money? Like us?
Yes.
We split the profit?
It all goes to me.
No. Okay.
No.
Okay, we're gonna wrap this up before this goes sideways. All right. Thank you for watching. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the podcast live from M5. If you'd like for more content like this, please visit rocklandmedia.org. Thank you.